I wanted to do a short video on a problem I'm having with my Kuat bike rack. I guarantee you someone else out there is having the same problem I am, probably everybody else that's bought this. And the reason I know they're having problems because this has become a known issue. And the reason I know it's become a known issue is because lo and behold, this year on the 2021s or maybe the 2022s, they completely changed the way the tongue tightens in the receiver. And I'll get to that in a second. But anyway, it's a great rack. I bought it because I like the way it, cinched the bikes down. Good bang for the buck, but more than anything else, supposedly a lifetime no haggle warranty. Well, as with most things, it's never no haggle when you have a problem. And I've talked to customer service more times than I can count about this issue, and so far they haven't solved it. And they don't want to do what I think they need to do, which is, unfortunately, since I can't replace just this portion here, this part's welded. I don't have any choice but to try to convince them, which I haven't had any luck, to give me a new rack. But here's the problem, and it's a big one. Once this slides into the receiver, that bolt right there basically threads in. Washer, lock washer, bolt. That's what actually tightens up the receiver. It's what keeps it from bouncing around. I mean, the tongue. It's what keeps it from bouncing around inside the receiver. Of course, this one comes with this locking hitch pin device here, which works really great. Gives it some added security. I like that part of it. But anyway, what I found out is that after about 30 or 45 minutes going down the highway, that bolt gets loose. No matter how much I tighten it, no matter how I try to torque it. I've changed put every kind of stainless flat washer on there and lock washer that you can think of. It gets loose, it backs out, and then the rack starts bouncing around. The tongue starts bouncing around within the receiver, so everything's hopping around the back and just a lot of vibration that really can't possibly be good for anything. So I called them up, and they said, unfortunately, there's not much we can do. We don't really know this problem, but that's not true, because like I said, they changed the design. And what I mean by that is, right there at the 90-degree bend that you see on the new racks, they went to a knob, kind of like they have on some of their other racks, and you've seen maybe from other companies. And basically you twist this knob and it expands, and that's what actually tightens the tongue inside of the receiver. So they changed this design, which tells me they know it was bad. So they sent me some new bolts, hitch pin bolts, which, I don't know, that was all basically a bunch of nonsense, and the part that it threads into. And I thought, this isn't going to get it. So I was going to call them back and tell them, you just need to give me a new rack. This thing's only 3 months old, and it's already, failing. I'm worried about my bike's vibrating off the rack going down the highway. Anyway, you can see here, I thought, let me try something else. I don't know why I didn't think of this before, but I basically bought this on Amazon. It's got a little coated U-bolt. This one's made by Rhino, and the way that it works is simple and basic. You can see right there. I tighten it down. It keeps the tongue from bouncing up and down in the receiver, which in turn keeps that bolt from backing out, and it works like a champ. Now, granted, it's not as nice as maybe getting a new one with the new tightening device that Kuat's using on their new racks, but I didn't really have any reason to just fight with them over this other than the obvious, and I thought, man, this works great. And so far it has. I can ride around for hours over any kind of terrain, and it has never loosened up on me, and it's a cheap fix. I don't remember what this thing cost, but it wasn't that much. It was $20 on Amazon, and it works like a champ. I just thought I'd throw that out there because if you've got one of these, I guarantee you've had the same experience as I have, and they're not going to do anything to fix it. So good luck. Hope this helps.